everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Candace and here I teach you how to have anything that you want in your life using manifestation without vibes, rituals, frequencies, rules, none of that, just results. And we get them here on my channel fast. If you're a part of this community, you understand that manifesting isn't complicated. It's simple. So today's video, I'm super excited to share with you guys because I've been wanting to do this video for weeks, you guys. This is my October manifestation roundup, whatever you want to call it. I am going to tell you all the things that I was working on manifesting in October and exactly what I did, how I did it to make it happen fast, okay? So from the thumbnail, title, whatever, you can see that I was working on 4 things: YouTube, Instagram, I had a monthly goal that I was trying to meet, and weight loss. And I managed to manifest all of those things within just this 1 month. And like I said, some of these things happened way sooner than my little month goal that I gave myself, right? Which is why I said I've wanted to do this for weeks. So that's what I'll be talking about. If you are only interested in 1 or 2 of those things, you can fast forward until we talk about them. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to talk about is, let me see, I'll do Instagram because that one happened first, okay? So I was manifesting. I have like a little journal where I write down everything that I want to focus on for the month. Now, I didn't only manifest these 4 things this month. Smaller things and other synchronicities happen for me all the time because I'm just generally at that state where I am receiving constantly. You know, whatever I'm creating in my mind happens for me. Like, for example, I said the other day, literally, I think it was like 2 days ago, I was like, I'm going to get a new MacBook Pro. It's time for a new one. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, I don't want to pay like market price for it. I just don't want to pay market price. And that's the only thought that I had in my mind. And literally like an hour later, one of my friends on Facebook posted their brand new MacBook Pro that they got at a super huge discount, and they included the name and number of the person who got it for them and said that they're ready with other ones whenever we want to buy it. You see what I mean? Like small stuff like that just happens all the time. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you want to manifest bigger things that you may have blocks for, resistance for in your mind because you're thinking, wow, this is so big. How can it happen this fast? How? So the first thing was Instagram. I was manifesting to have at least 10,000 followers on Instagram. Now, the reason why is because as a business owner, right, because I do operate this as a business, that's when you get access to the links feature. It used to be the swipe up feature when people could just swipe up and access what you wanted them to access. But I wanted to be able to have links so that when I was answering questions or when I was talking about something specific, I could link directly to my YouTube videos that would answer the question for that person. Not only that, if I had like a product or a resource that could help the person, like the free affirmation library or maybe my coaching services, I could just link directly there in my stories versus having to say, oh, go to the link in the bio, because like, you know, people want to do whatever's the easiest. So I was targeting that 10K goal so that I could get that links feature. Now, I was stuck. If you go look at my account now, I probably have like 11 point something K at this point. But I was stuck at 2,600 followers on Instagram for the longest time before I decided to start like affirming and manifesting for it, right? And it is crazy. I went from 2,600 to a little over 10,000 in less than 2 weeks. I think maybe it took 10 days, but every day I was waking up like, holy crap, what is going on? My account is growing like crazy. All of a sudden, one of my Instagram videos got like 11.7 thousand views. Like one of my reels got picked up and got like 5,000 views. And so my channel just shot, my page just shot up, you know, and got way more exposure from that. So if you want to know exactly what I did and like how I changed my behavior, because what I was doing prior to that was kind of holding me back, all I did was affirm that I had 10,000 followers. Like I have 10,000 followers on Instagram. That was my baseline affirmation. Whenever I thought about it, I would picture myself looking at my page, you know, like your profile page, and I would just picture my follower count just having a little 10K right there. That was it. So like at night, when I visualized for it, I would kind of just visualize myself looking at my phone, seeing 10K followers, and I would just drift off to sleep. I only visualized for maybe 3 or 4 nights. Visualizing is so powerful as you're going to sleep. You do not have to do it like for weeks at a time or anything like that. You literally should only have to do it for a few nights before your subconscious really accepts it, okay? So I was saying, I have 10,000 followers on Instagram. My reels are so popular. My posts are so popular. It is so easy for people to find my page. My profile is always on the explore page. Saying things like that. And then I had to think about what I was doing. When I was posting prior to, starting to manifest it, I would post from like a kind of desperate energy. I would say, oh, I've got to post 3 times a day. I've got to do this. I've got to go like people's pages. I got to go follow people. And, would I be doing that if I already had the followers I wanted? No. So I had to stop and say, like, you're doing something wrong here. And so instead of doing that, I would wake up and I would just say, oh, I need to post this because it's going to help people. And these people are like waiting for my post. They can't wait to see what advice I give them today. So let me make this post. I was coming at it from that energy. I completely stopped doing anything that basically said that I was trying to get followers. Like at first I was following tons of people because all the Instagram gurus say you should like follow people, unfollow them. I don't know. It's some crazy mechanism that they have you do. And I was doing it at first and I was getting good results. But like I said, I was growing by I had only gotten to 2,600 using that method. So once I started just saying, oh, people find me super easily. Anyone who finds my page, they follow me. Like everyone shares my content. Once I started just using those affirmations, using my visualizations and acting like I was posting as an already popular Instagram account, all of a sudden it got picked up, it shot up. And so I reached this goal probably by mid-October, probably by like October 13th or 14th is when I reached 10K. Now, since then, I have not been affirming at all. I have not been visualizing. I've not been doing anything, but I've still managed to grow by at least 200 followers per week or however much. I know I'm over 11,000 at this point, and I've still managed to grow all of that naturally, all of that organically, because in my mind, I now have that baseline thought of, oh, I'm super popular on Instagram. People love my content. I never question what content I put out. I never say, is this going to be popular? Is this the right thing? Because I just know it is, right? That's my assumption. I know it is. And so it will be. And that's why I've been able to continue to grow, continue to get people who, want to see what I have to offer, who use the affirmation library, who use my services and so on and so forth. So that was Instagram. Completely blew up in less than 2 weeks' time to my goal. The next thing that I want to talk about is YouTube. So of course, I'm up here making videos on YouTube. I'm trying to reach a certain goal. So I was listening to like people who are popular YouTubers their niche is growing your YouTube channel. And they're telling you like, do all of these things. Start a Pinterest account, post your videos on Pinterest, post articles on a blog that lead to your video. You need to do this, you need to do that. The growth is really, really slow. I'm like watching people who are on YouTube and they're saying like growth is slow. I was on YouTube for 3 years before I was able to fully get monetized. I was on YouTube for a whole year before I was able to fully get monetized. And I'm like, man, you know what? Forget all of this stuff. I was trying so hard. You guys, in September, I had 10 subscribers. 10, okay? In September. I now have over 500 subscribers that I grew in just 1 month from using only manifestation. How did I do it? Literally, this is gonna be like a repetitive process. I affirmed, I visualized, I acted like I was already the person I wanted to be, okay? And I didn't do anything that made me feel like I was trying. So all that I affirmed was, I am fully monetized on YouTube. I have over 1,000 subscribers. I understand I'm not there yet, but you guys, going from 10 to 500, I'm counting that as a win. Okay, I'm counting it as a win. So I was saying I'm fully monetized on YouTube. I have over 1,000 subscribers. It's so easy for people to find my videos, right? Because a lot of times you're like, that's what you're scared of. How are people going to see my videos? How can I get them out there? I don't worry about that. I just say it is so easy for people to find my videos. Anyone who watches my videos subscribes to my channel. Anyone who watches my videos just loves me, loves my energy, and they want to see more. You see what I'm saying? I would do the same thing with Instagram. I would go to sleep at night visualizing for like that 1K number, I would look at like my YouTube profile and visualize it saying 1K, or maybe some nights I would go to sleep imagining I got an email from YouTube saying, oh, you've been accepted into our partner program, and I would just go to sleep. So, and yeah, that was basically how my visualization worked. Now, how did I act as if? Easy. I got up every day and whenever I was going to record videos, and I just acted like I am a popular YouTuber. You guys cannot wait to see my videos. I wasn't questioning myself, what should I put out? I know what I put out is going to be great. I know what I put out is going to perfectly answer the question for all of my subscribers that they have. It's going to motivate them. It's going to give them, it's going to empower them to know that they can do the same things, right? I would always stop myself from wondering who, what, when, where, why, how, all of that stuff. So like you said, like I said before, how I was following all these popular accounts that were like, this is what you need to do. That's what you need to do. I just stopped doing everything. I stopped doing everything. I comment on I reply to people's comments because I just want to reply to comments and give good feedback and give, you know what I mean? And like give help when I can, but I don't do anything else. I had a Pinterest account. I have not posted on that account since like, I don't know, late September, early October, because I was like, this is dumb. This is too much work. Manifesting is not work, you guys. If you find yourself doing anything that implies that you are working or trying too hard, you are not manifesting, you're forcing. So what else did I do? I stopped editing my videos. Why? Because you guys don't care if I edit my videos. That is too much work. Why do I care when I'm giving you guys such valuable information on how to totally transform your lives? You don't care if I edit my videos. So literally when people are like, starting a YouTube, growing a YouTube is so hard, that is not in my mind. It's not difficult. Editing does not take a long time. There is not a lot of work behind the scenes. There is not a lot of sacrifice that you have to make. No, growing YouTube and getting subscribers is easy. Do you guys see the mindset that I was coming from? That is basically what I did when I said I acted as if, okay? So that's basically the person I embodied. And now look, I'm sitting here talking to you, over 500 people plus more who are viewing my videos and choosing to subscribe to me right now. So I grew 500 on YouTube in just 1 month. And as you guys heard, I'm still, I affirm sometimes I kind of stopped for YouTube because I already believe it. My subconscious has already accepted that I am a fully monetized channel on YouTube with like over 1,000 subscribers. So now that I believe it, all that I do is show up every day doing what I'm doing, right? And it is going to happen. So I don't even really affirm or manifest for it anymore. I'm sure that you guys will see pretty soon ads on my videos and how many subscribers I have and all of that stuff because it is already done. The next thing I want to talk about, oh my God, I'm so out of breath. I was hoping this wasn't a long video, but I just want to give you guys all the information. The next thing I want to talk about, I had a certain monetary goal that I was trying to reach this month. So I wrote that down in my book. And not only did I reach my goal, but I quadrupled that goal plus some. Not exactly to 5 times, but I quadrupled that goal plus some. And I'm kind of just like, oh my God, is this going to continue on into the coming months? Of course it is, because I'm manifesting for it. So basically the way that I did that, all I said was I generate X amount of dollars per month. That's what I said. I said per month. Maybe I'll start lowering it to per week now or per day. I don't know. You guys will see in the next monthly manifestation report maybe. But all I said was I generate X amount of dollars per month. You guys have had such major money blocks. So when I say that all I'm doing is affirming, that is literally all that I'm doing. I am the person who does not believe money manifestation before it happens. So if you are someone who has trouble with money manifestation, please take this video as your sign to completely throw away all of your doubts and just start doing it. Just start doing it. Because for me, even at the beginning of the month, when I set that goal that I set, I wasn't really sure that I was going to meet that goal. Okay. I just didn't put a lot of pressure on it. I am not the person who is just like, oh yeah, money comes easily and effortlessly to me. I have like a ton of, backed up subconscious things that I have to fight through when it comes to money, such as, okay, yeah, money may come to me really fast, but it always goes out really fast too. Like something always happens. Something always comes up that I have to spend my money, an unexpected bill. Like that is like something in my mind that I have to affirm and visualize through in order to manifest. So if I can do it, you guys can too. Okay, sorry, I always go off on a tangent. So I make X amount of dollars per month. Every day I wake up to new clients and new testimonials. I provide such value for my clients. People cannot wait to work with me. And you can adjust and adapt that however you need to fit what you're doing. Whether you're selling products, I wake up to X amount of sales per day. Whether you just want unexpected money, I wake up to unexpected money and blessings every day. You can adjust it to however it fits what you want. But for me, I was doing it for my clients. So that's what I was doing. My visualization scene, I would go to sleep. I would also say I never have less than X amount of dollars in my bank account. And you can put it, I know some people have issues with like using negatives, like I never have less than. So you can just say, I always have more than X amount of dollars in my bank account. Whatever feels natural to you is what's going to work, okay? So I would do that. And I would just show up like, oh, I know it's coming. Money is not a problem for me. Throughout the day, if I ever had like a notification that a bill was gonna be due, I would immediately, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, we're not perfect. The people that are manifesting are not perfect, but we are able to do it even through our imperfections, which is what we're trying to teach you to do. So if I would get a notification about a bill, like even this month, I would think like, oh, so annoying. Like, oh, why do I have to pay, I wish it would come at a certain time, or, not even because I didn't have the money, just because I would have that feeling of, it doesn't matter how much money I get, money is always gonna run out. Even at the end of the month, the battery in our truck like just died all of a sudden. And it's only $100. Like, a battery is only like 100, 150 bucks. It is not that serious. But I was just like, oh my God, something always happens. And so I had to stop and say, wait a minute, it doesn't matter, because I always have more than enough money coming in that I can even spend out. Every time that I spend money, it comes back to me 10 times. These are the types of things that I say to myself as I'm manifesting that allowed me to be able to bring in 4 times the money that I initially planned or set a goal for myself this month. Okay, on to the last one, because we are at 15 minutes and I'm trying to wrap it up. Weight loss. So I used to be, you know why? It's because I'm always telling a backstory. Do you guys have any friends that are like, one, they say girls always tell the worst stories because we have to like go all around the subject before we get to the end. And number 2, I'm a Libra. Libras, we do not leave out any details, okay? We're going to tell you every single detail plus the backstory that you need in order to support the details. Like, we're wild. But anyway, I used to be like super skinny before I had my second son, and he's 18 months old now. So, I mean, he's old enough that I could have gotten it back on track, but I just, pandemic, whatever, I didn't. So I used to be like, not super skinny, but I was like really in shape, went to the gym, looked like I went to the gym, was super proud of my body, super confident, and I have just gained weight. And since he was born, I have not been able, it's like, no matter what I did, even if I went back to the things that I used to do back then, like the diets, the exercises, it's almost like, what is going on? I cannot lose this weight. And I was just putting so much pressure on myself. Even if I did lose it, it would come right back up. Even if I did lose it, it would come right back up. So I said, you know what? Let me try to manifest this weight change. And so I wanted to be, and I don't care that I'm telling you guys how much I weigh. I weigh 180 pounds. But I wanted to get to 180 pounds. When I had my son, I was like over 200 pounds. If you had a baby, like you gain weight. But anyway, so I wanted to be at 180 pounds. And then I was like, once I get to here, I can start working my way back down to, wherever else I need to, whatever my end goal is. And I was just like, but I just cannot lose this weight. I cannot lose this 10 pounds. So I said, you know what? Forget it. And I started manifesting. And here's what I said. I said, I am 180 pounds. Like, I'm naturally 180 pounds. Yeah, that's how much I weigh. And when I said this, saying it to myself felt weird, so I would always say it like I was saying it to a friend. Oh, like, yeah, girl, I'm 180 pounds. Like, yeah. Oh, I know. Well, for real, because I'm 180 pounds. Like, that's what I can't explain it. That's what would make me feel like it was natural. I would just say I was 180 pounds, and then I would do affirmations to help support that. So I would say things like, because, when you're losing weight, it's kind of stressful. Your scale's in the bathroom, you step on it every day. You feel differently, like as your weight fluctuates. Like, one day we're women, we might feel bloated, or we might feel good, and then the next day we don't feel so good, and we're like, oh my God, I'm like backtracking. So all that I would do is I would say, my metabolism is so fast. It is faster than it even was in high school. It is the fastest it has ever been in my life. I would say that one constantly. Whenever I started to feel weird, I would be like, oh, my metabolism is so fast. If I was eating something like a donut and I knew that it was like not conducive to weight loss, it doesn't matter because my metabolism is super duper fast, faster than it's ever been in my life. That was my first main one. The next one that I would say, because again, we are just trying to trick our minds however we can. The next one I would say, anytime I sweat, anytime I am using the bathroom, anytime I do anything, fat is just melting off of my body. Like no matter what I do, the fat is just burning off of my body. And so what that did for me is it made me feel like I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go work out. I don't have to eat right. I don't have to be on a diet. All I have to do is my regular routine and fat is just burning off of me. Now, I do have like a particular shape that I would like to keep, you know, of myself that I like. So I would always say like the fat melts off of my upper body first. I would be like, my lower body is perfect. My upper body, like fat is just shedding from my arms and my stomach. Like fat only leaves my upper body. Like that's what I would say because that's what I want. So you see how you guys might have to adjust some of these for what you want. And then I have like a person on Instagram that I really like her physique. And so I would say, I look just like so-and-so. If I was in the mirror, you know, because it clearly wasn't showing me what I wanted to see, you know, I would just say, oh, dag, I look good. I look just like so-and-so. And I would just completely trick myself. For my visualization, I stepped on the scale and I looked down and like my actual scale, I looked down and I saw the number there. And so all that I did was kind of in my mind, replace that number with 180.0. I have like a digital scale. So I just looked down and so that was my visualization scene. At night, I would think, oh, look at the scale, it's 180 pounds. And lo and behold, I hit 180 around October 25th. Now, did I do anything? No. Did I go on a diet? No. Did I start exercising? No. But what I did notice was that because people always say, do you have to do anything when you're doing physical changes? No. But what I did notice was that I know things happened in my body that were happening because of what I was saying and what I was doing. Because number one, like I stopped getting hungry like at night. I did not, like all of a sudden I just didn't want the late night snacks like I used to. Like I used to come down, like get a bowl of cereal or, you know, have like some little iced coffee with all types of sugar and stuff in it, like late at night. I don't know. Do you guys drink coffee at night? I like to. Or basically just a little snack, like any of the little candy that my son would have laying around. All of a sudden, it's like those cravings stopped. And I felt like doing more. So I would say like, oh, it feels really good outside. And that might just be because it's like fall, right? And so where I am in North Carolina, we have all the seasons. And so right now it's like transitioning between summer and fall. Feels really good outside. And so I would be like, oh, the kids are playing outside. Let's take them for a walk. And I would just do like a short walk. And I think that things like that happened because of my manifestations. Because I literally did not do anything different. I didn't cook anything differently. I didn't try to go on like a diet. I didn't start drinking protein shakes. I didn't start doing any of those things. But I am naturally sitting at 180. Something I added once I got to October 25th, something I added was I never go above that weight. And so I would say it again, like I was saying it to a friend, like, oh, I don't know, like no matter what I do, I just can't gain weight above 180 pounds. Like I just can't, even if I try. It is so funny saying it because it sounds delusional, but this is how you manifest, guys. It is not complicated. It is simple. So I hope if you were trying to manifest any of those things that I just went over, I hope that helped you. I hope it wasn't too all over the place. I was trying to get everything in at one time. I know this is a longer video. I hope you stayed until the end to catch, you know, all the manifestations and that it can help you moving forward. If you need anything, you can use my free affirmation library. I will be adding some of these that I gave you today to the library over the course of this week. And as always, I'm available for coaching if you need it. I will see you guys next time.